Friends, today I'll present my topic, which is demand response of smart grid using dynamic pricing. It is my thesis topic and it is being done under my guide Dr. Neeraj Kumar. Well, let me tell you something about our current grid system. In a traditional system, what we do is we are habitual of having a flat rate tariff, and here in smart grid generally refers to as class of technology people are using to bring utility of electricity delivery system into the 21st century. As I mentioned, since we sorry since we are habitual of using the flat tariff, so there are some advantages of using dynamic pricing or using a smart grid which provides dynamic pricing actually, which can definitely help to reduce the power cut or blackouts. Well, we will speak about smart grid more because this is my topic, and under smart grid I have researched on dynamic pricing. So much of the discussion will be based around dynamic pricing and smart grid. Control of the production. One of the core job of smart grid is also to controlling the production and distribution of electricity, which is the important aspects of smart grid. Means where the electricity is formed and how to distribute. I mean, depending upon the amount of electricity that we have and what is the best way to distribute it is being done by smart grid itself. And further in this slide, they are the beginning to used on electricity network from the power plants and wind farms all the way to the consumers of electricity in homes and business. I mean the origin, I mean the from the production to distribution, there are so many long ways. Like we don't get the there are so many resources. What I mean to say is there are so many resources of generation of electricity, and every resources are not situated and at one place, rather it is distributed. Like power plants and wind farms, they are separated in the geographical area, but still smart grid manage these resources very well and connect it to a central repository, and then from there it distributes the power. Well, further in this slide, in the next slide, we have the first point. Each device on the network can be given sensor to gather data along with two-way digital communication. It means not only to use, I mean, if I'm using my device and with the use of a smart grid, what is the actual advantage is, if the electricity that I purchase or that is in my account is not usable, then I can sell it or I can distribute it to some other users. This is what two-way digital communication means the interaction from device to a smart grid. The key feature of the smart grid is automation technology that lets the utility adjust and control each individual device or millions of devices from a central location. What it actually means is a smart grid will take care of everything centralized. Well, this is the a figure that I put on my slide to give a brief idea about how it actually works. The smart grid is will be located in the smart homes, and there are so many devices or so many resources from it gets the energy, and it can also distribute to so many devices. Well, the smart meter is the actual meter that comes under a smart grid that will be installed in our homes rather than the traditional grid, that black grid. And there are so many research areas in this field, like time-based pricing, consumption of data exchange, network metering, loss and restoration, remotely on-off, and etc. But my focus will be on the first topic, that is time-based pricing. Well, in this part, what I have done is I have divided the customers into different classes so that they can register their electricity uses in advance, and it will give us a brief idea about what kind of amount of electricity needed for that particular area. And as you can see in the screen, class A, class B, class C, class D, class E, class F, and class G, it will cater every kind of customers. Along with the classification of users, we have also divided the time slots. Like as we all know that there are some peak hours and there are some off peak hours, like in night, midnight, or say after 12 to morning 6, there is off peak hour, and while 4 to 11 is the peak hour, because children are generally in homes and they use televisions, games, and all that. So for that we have divided the time slots, and also we have classified the appliances used in home as well, like heavy, medium, and low. Well, this is the plan that will be the final result. This matrix will be the final result of our thesis work. Like every class members, every class users should know what kind of charges per hour will be charged depending upon what kind of slot they are using, what kind of device they are using. And this is the matrix that will be installed on the smart meter, and with the help of this matrix the smart meter will start charging for that particular customers. And for the load curtailment, we have some additional features, like pre-booking of class will be done for every user's consumer, as we discussed. During peak hours, that is slot 3, only 30% of total users will be availed. Well, this can be applied if there is a very much traffic, like in the slot 3, if there are much traffic, then we can employ this rule, but this is not for the general case. And also user can purchase the extra units at a dynamic cost. Say if we have registered for the 200 units and somehow we are short by some 30 or 50 units, then there is a provision that we can buy those units at the dynamic cost, and user can sell their extra units as well. What it means is, if I have registered for say 1000 units, and if I'm not home, I'm on a vacation, then I can sell those units as well. Well, this is it. Thank you so much.